No.
What?
She.
What?
Is that what you saw? Everybody, the Normies are back for My Hero. Oh yeah, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Ha ha ha! Have no fear. We're here to watch My Hero Academia, Season 7, Episode 3, Villain. Young Navneet, what is your name?
Young Novi is my name.
It is the hero / villain known only as the Banister. 45 degrees, because it's heating up. 45 degrees Celsius.
Oh my god.
The banister goes down at 45 degrees.
Yes, great.
It
This
just
is the
keeps-
supermarket.
Hey.
This is the Brown Recluse.
Hi, everybody. I'm just a big fan of the Todoroki family right here. I'm just like here to watch it. Hi.
All right.
I'm Rana. I'm a simp.
Southside Runners in the house. Let's go.
I'm a big simp, y'all.
Her quirk. Simp.
Her quirk. Hick. Simp.
White boy sip.
I've been okay, I no lie. This weekend, Corey was out of town. Y'all were at a bachelor party. It wasn't doing much. I binge watched the first 2 seasons of My Hero. First time rewatching this show. This is such a good show.
It's so good.
Like, if you haven't done a rewatch of this show, watch those early seasons, knowing what you know now, especially. The focus on some of the other students is really cool. And it starts out immediately intense. The pacing is amazing. I just finished season 2. The mangaka, I want to know his name. Okay,
Right there. We have manga sitting right there.
Oh, what is
James.
his name? Well, Horikoshi. Horikoshi developed a really great world, and I don't think he gets enough credit for world building in this society of heroes. All the little tiny things he came up with, like little business consultant class during the UA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like
The
I think this
blonde
person's
boy.
gonna-
He was so annoying.
Oh, that guy too, the one who pissed off Bakugo. It's
So
just,
cute.
it's really good, and I had taken a couple of edibles, so maybe it was way
You
more
did
intense.
not.
I did.
Oh,
It
he's
was a
back,
lot of
baby.
fun.
I'm kidding.
It was
He was in the land of the Eddies.
No, I was.
I will
it was
say-
super intense listening to the backstory of One for All and All for One again.
Yeah.
And like, I realized that they're actually, if you want to look at it one way, there were 2 quirkless brothers because one's quirk was only to pass on other quirks. And they didn't know because it's useless without a quirk. And then one's quirk was to steal other people's quirks. So they too technically were born quirkless. And then All for One gave the power of stockpiling to the younger brother who could pass on quirks, and that's how One for All was created. So that's why maybe Deku is the one to stop this, because he is the quirkless fanboy that began with, that'll be able to reconnect with like Shigaraki, and they're like the new brotherly figures compared to the old All for One and One for All.
And-
I don't know, it was clicking in my head like crazy.
Yeah, and it's not like
That's all. I'm sorry.
Hope is middle. Deku can pass it. It has to stop there, right? Like I think
was
it's been
excited.
confirmed that it has to stop at Deku.
Yeah.
Do you
This
have,
is at the
do
end
you
of
have
the
a
line.
chart at home?
Yeah.
With the red
Rewatching
lines?
Rewatching anime is so good.
It's nice to hear that somebody actually. Okay, do you guys know what the anime men are by chance?
The what?
The anime men on like they're just extremely popular like anime men
had
on
no
like
idea.
TikTok and
What?
everything. You know that song? Dun, 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 those men dancing to that song.
No.
Well, you do. Anyway,
Oh, cool.
They're called anime men.
All of our
anime
algorithms
men.
are different.
they literally talk about they watch all animes, love all animes, but they talk shit about My Hero Academia only. It's so funny. to me.
I
Like,
hate
then
it.
You come in here like doing this whole philosophical thing.
I
I'm
love
like,
My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
My Academia is
It's
so cute.
good.
It is
No,
so
it's so
cute.
it's just
got
like
a
I
new
love hearing
appreciation
it, like
for
the
it. I'm gonna
difference.
continue rewatching it.
Nice. Well, we're going to dive in. Not a market substitute. Support the OG content. And if you guys are interested in watching our uncuts to this and seeing it a little bit early, guess what? It's over on our Patreon.
Yeah.
Holler.
Chris was just waiting. He was like, so stop talking.
Thanks to Star's
Last
strength,
second.
he won't be on his feet for at least a week. You need to use this extension to become as strong as you possibly can.
And so I think watching from beginning and watching it was chibis. And
Yeah.
now as much as they've grown up, it's crazy.
For sure. Even though that's like a year and a half, but still.
It's
For
still
most of it. I just noticed that Deku had a lot of moments with some of the other students that you don't see now, because he had them kind of really early on. Like some really great moments. Ida had some amazing moments.
Ida-
Todoroki is fucking awesome, actually.
thank you.
Yeah.
Seeing how they're first introduced really just kind of like,
Todoroki is awesome.
and Bakugo's crazy.
I think
got-
my favorite episode has always been like the class rivalry between the other classes.
No, yeah, that's always
Class
fun.
1B.
Class 1B and that guy, I forgot his name.
The blonde one that
The
teases
blonde
Bakugo.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this show is really good at following like an insane amount of characters
Yes.
well
Yeah.
and doing all of them justice.
It was overwhelming at first. He's
Yeah.
gonna go death with that thing. You put a gun right next to his ear. He's gonna die.
There are some UA students that didn't never really got enough shine, but I'm hoping we'll see that soon. Like,
Yeah.
they don't know much about like Saro or
Sarah?
Sarah with the tape arms.
Tape guy.
Mostly people in the back.
Oh look, there's
Guys,
Ioma
I
right
think we
there.
should stop watching this intro.
You keep noticing stuff. You gotta stop noticing
I-
Oh,
stuff.
did you notice shit?
I think I saw something.
I didn't even see anything.
I think we shouldn't watch it anymore.
Nah,
I
I'm
don't
still
even
watching.
think I saw what you saw. What'd you see?
I think what you have
I'm
seen
not
has
gonna
already been
say
shown
it.
to
I'm
us.
I know, but I think my brain just like.
It's not the thing that we talked about the one time she wasn't here. It's something different. Oh God.
Come now, other me. Your quirk factors are simply fatigued.
What the hell is that?
His freaking life support.
He levitated it.
I
Kill you, damn it. All of you. Our consciousnesses
You have to
are
kill everybody
combining. I can feel it.
Ugh.
hate it.
We may not have taken new order, but the horizon has been cleared of one of our greatest obstacles. Rest easy.
That American
We
Nightmare is
mustn't
gone.
dwell on one failed plot, but we must wait
Stop
longer.
it.
I can't take it anymore. I craft alternative routes years, sometimes decades in advance. Understand?
Okay.
I
Everything's
map
going
infinite
according to
routes.
That's how he stayed alive this long.
Yeah.
My
I'm assuming.
completed body will take more time than expected, but that's fine, because unlike you, Toya, I have many friends.
No.
What?
No.
Is that what you saw?
No.
No.
How?
Then they. That was Hagakure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her gloves.
Is that why she was behind the chain fence?
His power is just diabetes.
I know. I feel so bad. Dude, this is some training right here.
Let's take it from the top.
The music is sick.
I love
Yeah.
them.
This is great.
Woo! Flipped.
Oh! He might
He's
actually
trying to kill
die,
him,
but
right?
Is that new move you want to try on him?
Endeavor taught me that.
Nice.
nice.
And I'm not talking a single detonation. Cluster attack comes from me flinging around beads of sweat, then exploding them together.
Ooh.
Oh.
I start sweating a lot more. That's why you're wearing
It's Pride again. This is so
It's one
funny.
or the other. There's definitely something different about Todoroki.
He is the avatar.
Yeah.
My fire and ice working in harmony.
Nice.
Bet we can take all for one in the leak down easy when we find them.
First, we probably won't be able to find them. He's the best there is at going underground. Damn nutsack face.
Okay.
That face, yeah.
Our second problem.
That's what we
We
said.
faced an
Nut,
incomplete.
he did say
shell.
nutsack face last week.
So his true power is
Not
an
exactly the
unknown
words,
quantity.
They're the ones who get to decide when and where we face each other.
Oh.
Why our next move is
Stop it, Deku. No one's gonna take you serious.
The open and fast. To do that, I need to hurry.
He's
Popcorn
Afro
hair.
Deku.
Seriously,
Oh.
Midoriya?
By the way, I wanted to get your opinion. Is it cool for me to walk around?
That should be fine now. The Hero Corps students and evacuees are getting along fairly well.
Also, where's that French guy too? I forgot his name.
Ioma.
Yeah, was he there?
You've been mopey ever since
Okay.
Gunga and Jaku.
He's given us explicit new instructions. Even
French. It's Ayama.
no one will realize they were
Family?
anything bad.
She's spying. Higaku's spying.
Again.
All for One's out of prison now, so things will go exactly as he wants them to.
Oh, it's him. It's not Hakura.
That's why he hasn't been around.
He told him all the information he wanted about UA. Like when you told him about the training camp. No one knows that leak came from you.
The training camp?
Damn, this leak came from him.
This whole time.
I just rewatched that. He was missing during that scene too. No one knew where he was.
You have no choice.
The whole time, dude.
Mama, Papa.
It can't be true.
Okay, run, go.
Take your gloves off.
Right? In the boots.
We didn't want you to feel
Oh my
excluded
God.
or less than.
Are you serious?
They got it from One for All.
Yeah.
One for all.
So now they owe him.
We
Damn.
never would have let All for One give you a quack.
Damn.
It's
And
too
he gave
late.
you the always
All
twinkling.
for One's pawns now.
He never asked for this.
You suffer because of our mistakes.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, you guys suck.
I can't let him kill you!
You know what you have to
I
do,
hate her.
darling.
This is
Oh my God.
the multiple paths. Oh.
Deku.
What?
Oh.
Did he hear?
Ran into Hagakure. The traitor is...
What are you talking about?
Midoriya,
He'll save you, bro.
everyone else in our class called out to you. I watched as they desperately reached out to you. I stayed silent.
I was about to be on it popping.
It's no accident that I'm here. You were the only one who looked sad. So I came looking for you.
Damn.
Ever since the USJ attack.
I led them to us both times.
The whole time.
I am a revolting villain.
Oh my god.
You're not a villain. Just...
You're being used by your parents.
Yeah.
Who
But I mean,
can't
their
stop
parents are
thinking?
being used as well. Like...
I mean, they kind of willingly played into this. They could have let their kid just not have a quirk.
Yeah.
But parents want to do everything, give everything to their kids,
Even
not
make
knowing.
deals with the devil.
But they didn't know they were making deal with the devil.
Did he seek them out? Like, how did they...
They seeked him out because they want to give him powers, so he stole and gave him.
Like, did they just call him up?
Then, does this mean how many other people in the same bind?
But none of them are essential.
Fuck.
All three of these motherfuckers are dead.
Run! Wait!
Alright,
They
let's
both
see
came
it.
from wealth. As children, they wanted for
The
nothing.
money is
You
how they
only
found.
love and happiness. When my future looked uncertain, they did something desperate. It hurt. I want to do what Mama and Papa did for me.
I want to know when your class will be unsupervised. Tell me more about this training camp.
It's like Draco Malfoy.
When I read your letter and
Thought
found
maybe
out
you'd
that you
done
were
that.
born quirkless, I couldn't stand it!
Oh, Yama! I was so
filled with
this!
despair!
Oh no. Come on, dude.
Man, you are about to get absolutely wrecked, dog.
Forgot.
Oh, God.
She can redirect light.
We all could have died. And you sat in class like you weren't involved.
Damn.
How could you sleep at night in the same dorm as us?
Yes.
Blame yourself, Aoyama!
Scream crying.
Stop that!
Yeah, you
Not
are.
bad.
Yeah, honestly.
Call a teacher immediately.
You don't have to hurt anybody else. It's over. We'll work this out.
Yeah.
Damn, this got heated
Damn.
quick.
That was very unexpected.
Deku's the best hero ever.
That was
Let's
not
get this
expected.
straight. There's a traitor at this school.
Oh yeah.
I never thought it would be a student.
Never, yeah.
Yeah, didn't we suspect trench coat? Ectoplasm?
What would you have done for him next?
For real.
Yeah, dog.
Believe it.
Yeah, man! Say it isn't true!
You must not have known what you were doing.
Oh.
This show is as much about the quirkless as it is those with quirks.
Yeah.
Our choice was life or death. No matter where you go, he will find you. You will die. We're to blame, not Yuga.
How could you sleep at night in the same dorm as us?
Yuga has some blame.
I'm rotten to the core. There's no denying it.
What about the message for me?
The cheese.
If we can't overcome the things that bring us pain, then you won't be able to twinkle, mon ami.
Of course not! I know a hero who didn't give him everything either. The problem was he'd crushed her spirit.
Young Midoriya.
He is the best of us.
I'll bring my hero socks.
You can still be a hero.
You can still twinkle.
We shouldn't let him speak another word until we
Straight
can get him
lecture.
checked out and cleared
Very
at Central
true.
Hospital.
Reasonable.
Yeah, it makes sense.
One last thing. Why didn't you tell All for when we planned to attack Camino?
We have to wait for him to get in touch with us.
So if you were ever caught, you'd be useless to us.
God, maybe use them to your advantage, honestly.
The board has changed.
But we're still at a disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
They're showing
Leaks of information.
flashbacks to something.
Uh-oh. Kaminari with an idea?
Our next move's vital.
Do we now have a way of forcing them to fight on our terms?
Tell him you're gonna be at a certain place, but be more prepared.
I don't know, man. I feel like he can hear your
Promise you.
thoughts.
You too.
Nah,
can
he's not
be
that
a
scared.
hero.
Yes.
You two can be a hero. Ah, what? Betrayal.
What
seen
a
it coming?
betrayal! Did not see that coming at all. But everybody was talking about like, where is he? Like, where is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
He hasn't been around.
And he was, I rewatched the USJ attack scene in season
Yeah.
1. And people were like, where were you? And he was like, oh, you didn't see me? I was around. And like,
Oh.
they never cut to him fighting anybody.
I thought they were just doing the whole trope of like the French being cowards.
He's a
which
coward,
is bullshit.
yeah.
I mean, we've seen Dunkirk. But like, yeah, I just thought they were doing that fucking trope. And then turns out that, No, he's just a turncoat, which is wild.
I didn't think it was a trope. I thought it was just him, right? Him and the
just being
other
powered.
kid who has the balls and stuff. They're like, oh, they're just not as brave as everybody else. Jump in.
Mineta put some respect on his name.
Mineta, I'm so sorry.
He did some stuff during USJ.
A boy with the ball. Mineta. This is sad.
That was shocking. Seeing Invisible Girl's reaction too was so sad.
Gagari, yeah, and I'm glad because I was like, I knew she could do something with light, and I knew that he has light powers, but I didn't know who was going to be able to trump who in a fight. I thought maybe he'd be able to, like, I don't know, overload her or whatever. But
what a misdirection too when he was like, "Oh, I have friends places," and it like pans to her. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Yeah, I was like,
in my head, I was like, okay, it makes sense. She's invincible. She can do this, that. But then to be like Aoyama, I was like, no.
Dude, I thought she was about to get caught, and I was gonna go clean off. Like, if you can, only thing I can see is your gloves and your feet. Take off your damn boots and gloves and be completely invisible. I know you're only there to let like the audience know like that's where she's standing and what she's doing. That's who it is. But she could have took it off. You could
For
still
a
heard her
mission
voice.
thing that you're spying on.
Yeah, right. I just didn't want her to get caught because of something dumb. I would have been livid. But
I really like how she was animated in the face.
Yeah. So you missed that in the intro because Chris made us to stop the intro and watch it, so we had seen the face already, even though we could have seen it now. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Has a green hair.
We never seen that before. I feel like I think maybe we saw like a glimpse of it before.
We were able to see her because she just like refracted the light, so maybe like that rainbow was still like in her somehow.
Just give me the light.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's so beautiful.
Green hair, like Deku is another green hair person.
Even her like eyelashes and everything.
Is it green or is this what we're seeing?
It's just the light,
reflection. But she has a cute haircut. I like it.
Yeah. So they didn't. So when the parents made that deal, they didn't necessarily like one for all wasn't necessarily a thing then, or at least may not be known in France that way.
Not known for the world.
They just knew a person probably who can give the quirks with money, and then being like wealthy people, they're like, we want our kids to have quirks because apparently that's the normal, not knowing that they're signing their lives over to devil. Like. Parents do things for their kids not realizing what would happen because they think that's what the kids want. I mean, even Deku was so sad every time like he would be happy and mom would like, I'm so sorry. Like, you don't have quirk, you can't be like All Might.
It's like slipping them compound V.
Yeah, it's so it's insane.
The parents were like, I don't know how to feel about his parents. They're just like,
not
only like
his
let's
parents
say
fucked up.
Let's say like you gave him the quirk and everything, and like all that happened, but why still put him through the torture of like spying on them, doing this to his friends in school?
Well,
you could have took that like pressure. Like that's fucked up.
At that point though, they already made the deal with the devil, so I don't think there was anything they could have done without costing their lives.
Well, I'm saying like I know it's their lives and everything, but that was their mistake. They shouldn't have not put Aoyama through that. They should have took the responsibility of that as his parents because they're the ones who did that.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just
what would they should have done then?
That they should die. Let it his son.
No, they could have done what they're doing now.
But
they could have been double agents if they would have been like, oh, like this is a huge war going on. I'm gonna go and be like, hey, like we were on the inside because they already said with the contact thing here. I mean, I know that they're not. I'm gonna give them a slight slash here. They're not the smartest because they might have would have thought of that. And like, oh, he only contacts us. So like if we just like I'd be like we gotta turn otherwise our kid's gonna go crazy and have to kill his friends.
It would have been a lot better if they came to us, right? But they got caught, so it's hard to be like, are y'all sorry or did you just get caught?
Because like they even asked like what was your next move gonna be?
But I mean they did say like anybody who went to the cop for help died, and I'm also assuming it's not just the parents. Ayama would have died too. So it's more so like because Nagant died, so like
she exploded remotely.
She exploded, so exactly. So that's why they're like not saying anything because you could explode. So it may not be just the parents, but also Ayama is stuck because otherwise, like you will die if you don't do this, and you don't want a child.
I will say like they're rich, so they have the capability to do what they did. I feel like in this universe, any parent, if they could give their child a quirk that child really wanted it, because it's not like Ayama didn't want a quirk; he wanted a quirk. They would have done that. Like Deku's mom. If it was capable to have given Deku a quirk at that time when he was a little chibi baby crying, like, she would have given him a quirk.
Yeah, Deku's life could have been Ayama's life. Like they could have pretty much could have switched pretty easily, and just different how they would react to it.
Deku's sense of justice would never have been bent, though.
I think there are two different things, right? Like Deku or Aoyama getting the quirk through his parents. That came from like the point of like care and concern, and like whether it was right or wrong is debatable, but like ultimately the intention was good there. But then they turn it against him when they were like, if you don't do this, we will die. You have to protect us. And like, that's not, no child should be in a position where they are responsible for their parents' well-being. It should be the other way around. And like, that is, it's so shitty that they did that and put him through that, because they should have just, you know, they made a decision when he was a little baby who couldn't make decisions for himself. So like, they need to take responsibility for it and not just push it all on his shoulders to just carry all that weight.
But the way I'm seeing it as in like written we is also Ayama. That all three of us, and maybe that's
like
when they kind of be like, that's when they can have a decision like, hey, we can all die and not
but
continue
that's not what
with
they
this.
said.
Oh, yeah, but they said we, so I mean, we is a
Plus, Nagant blew up, and he's the one with the quirk.
But the Nagant thing
could blow up. They're still worried about
Nagant was new
I was
because there
about to
was
say,
like a recent after all the other prisoners were released. That was his move. But I think that when he recruited this family,
at least 10 years ago,
he didn't have this strategy.
So
yet.
he didn't steal the Suicide Squad quirk yet.
Yeah, because it was an older one or a newer one, and this happened back. And plus, if that was the case, they would have blown up already.
I think it's a hard thing. I think the worst thing that they did was not come to the side and wait to be caught. Like, I do understand.
Then they would have died again. It would have the same thing. All they were doing was not to die.
It was all the threat of violence. So I get it, but I don't know.
It's a tough situation.
Some responsibility needs to be had.
Just did not think that anime would say that a mole is a student and not a teacher. Then the whole time I was like, it's a teacher. Or there's some other way they're getting information, but not from a student. And
I thought it was Midnight because she's so problematic.
What?
Maybe,
Shut
like
up.
they're getting her somewhere, but it was unexpected. And if that's the case, that means One for All has been traveling the world and doing the same shit with other people who are desperate or don't have quirks. So many other people in his pocket.
Multiple paths, so who knows if there's more? You know,
there's
what I mean?
So
like
many
this
more.
is just one, and if it doesn't work out, it's no skin off of his back.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just figure it out. He's like, when a lighter breaks, you just throw it away.
But he doesn't expect the conduit to go back to him. So let's hope that they can actually use this. Hopefully Aoyama doesn't buckle under the pressure, because he'll have to like pretend for a little bit, right? He'll have to like act like he, you know, there's nothing going on.
All might know. I mean, like One for All knows.
He's generally good. He's just he was in a shitty situation.
Can you hear your thoughts? Like, I don't know.
I feel like
I know
he's
you
gonna
can't,
know.
but like, I just feel like
He knows.
if I was around that dude, he would just know if I was trying to hide something from him. I don't know.
See, that's what he wants you to think. Big scary. 3-body problem. I
did enjoy though seeing like Bakugo talk about his like sweat, and then like Todoroki controlling his ice and hot, which is freaking amazing.
You know, we saw more training with all the UA students in that 2-minute montage scene than we've seen Tanjiro in 4 episodes of Demon Slayer.
Please go to our latest. Go to our latest Demon Slayer.
Don't kill me. I'm trying to spark.
I have a no chocolate theory. I have a no chocolate theory. Part of her training is to literally use gravity to keep her hair partially up. And that's why she's not getting sick anymore, because she's just like, it's always on. But like, some of it's just put up. Like there's no little bands in the front. She's just like, she just touches it, and she's just like, that's it.
Training.
I'm gonna like, it's always on. She's like Gojo.
Nice. Maybe.
I love it.
I love Izuku with the fried hair. It's so funny to me.
It was so funny. It was hilarious. Just seeing that, like, okay, has an afro, like burnt.
You know what sucks
though? This is a great
though?
picture right here. Love it. This is perfect.
Is that with Bakugo, I feel like he's got to lay traps to get people, but you can only do it once. Like a surprise attack only works once, and so like in a fight, I do want to see Bakugo like fight somebody outright, because I want to see how many tricks he has essentially. But like him fighting someone twice might not be great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he has a lot of tricks. He like works really hard on his training.
Set them traps.
He's got the sheer willpower on his side.
He wants to surpass Endeavor,
and
that's his goal.
I strongly
You mean?
encourage.
Oh no, we're talking about Bakugo.
Yeah, Bakugo. He wants to surpass the #1 hero at all times, whoever that is.
I strongly encourage us to skip the intro, guys.
Okay. Really? So there's still something in there that
there is something that we keep seeing, and we just didn't realize it, and I realized it, and now I'm like pretty upset about it. So
damn,
I don't want you guys to have this experience.
Okay.
All right, I will. I'll just be listening to the music because sometimes there's cold opens.
Yeah, and I don't like the music that much, so I'll just look away.
Damn. It's not merry-go-round.
It's not.
It ain't the peace sign.
No, peace sign's one of the best. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you guys for the next episode.
Bye.
My Hero Academia is back, and it just keeps getting better and better. Thanks to all of our super patrons, Brian Falcon, Martin Dagsvold, Anthony Hardy, Joe Mags, Todd Canuck Schmuck, Pubby. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.